His fear was that Hytale, a game with more than a passing resemblance to Minecraft, created by many people with a background in running a successful Minecraft server, would be dismissed as yet another title destined for the ever-growing block game graveyard. But the trailer, which showed off features such as a realistically lit and animated world, adventure and mini-game modes, extensive modding, an in-game animation tool, and even live scripting, immediately struck a chord. We had an internal poll on how many views, Donahue says. In my head, anything below 250,000 I'm disappointed. 500,000 I'm happy. In a million, I'm like, super happy. At the end of the first week, the trailer hit 11 million views. The eyes of thousands of players and some of the biggest players in the game industry are now very much upon the project he's leading. I don't want to come across like, oh, we're burdening with all this interest, he laughs, but it does change things. It undeniably changes things. Before Hytale, there was Hypixel. Started by Simon Collins-LaFlame and Philip Touche, it was one of the many fan-made Minecraft servers that popped up in 2013. Players were getting very good at using Minecraft's creation tools, most often Redstone, the game's simplified version of electronics, to build complicated contraptions and incorporate them into adventure maps, focused campaigns that others could download and play, provided they had the technical know-how to get it running. Many did not. The process of hunting for hidden folders, ensuring the server config was working, and that your chosen mod was compatible with the version of the game you were using as well as the client you were using it with was a headache. And so Collins-LaFlame and Touche decided to run a server that would function as a playable library of all their adventure maps, where players could simply join the server to access a suite of games. What happens when the announcement trailer for your indie game gets 54 million views and counting? Well, first, your website has a minor meltdown. There was a moment when the countdown hit 0, and the website script didn't just quite perfectly fire. Project leader Aaron Noxie Donahue recalls. Everyone on the Hytale team, spread all across the world, gathered on TeamSpeak for the occasion, held their breath for a few good seconds, and then the network team sprang into action to fix the issue. And there was an inhalation. We watched the trailer once, and nothing was happening for like the first 2 minutes. But as people started to finish the video, comment after comment after comment appeared underneath it. The reaction video started rolling in about 10 minutes later. It was euphoric is an understatement, said Donahue. Advertising. Part of the job was attending conferences such as Minecraft Expo, which was part of Insomnia Gaming Festival. It was here that he met the Hypixel team. They're like, yeah, we've got 20,000 users, Donahue says. I say, oh wow, you've got 20,000 users so far. They're like, no, we've got 20,000 users online right now. I'm like, what? He laughs. It's not every day that you come across some people who have something really special, who maybe don't actually understand it at that point. Already part of the way into the interview process for a job at Riot Games, Donahue asked whether he could help out on Hypixel in the interim. And during those 9 months, I just completely fell in love with the team. I fell in love with the project, I fell in love with the community. The work, which saw the team spinning up fresh minigames and sometimes as little as a week, like Sky Wars, was fast-paced and creatively fulfilling. And the server was making good money from its microtransactions too. The income was more than enough to sustain the server and a team of around 40 people. With 7 people, 18 months, and 700,000 to make their game, he said okay. And that's the tale of how Hytale began. So now we have the question, does Hytale meet the high expectations? We think so. Donahue's got a lot of experience under his belt, and that should be enough to convince you that Hytale will be fine. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to comment, subscribe, and like the video. Have a great night.